Jareth Smith here from Evolve Therapy, here today to improve your lower back pain in the comfort of your own home with no equipment needed. This video is going to be on a specific lower back pain, so this is just lower back pain with an unknown cause as to why you're getting the pain. So this program might not be as effective as going to a healthcare practitioner, getting yourself diagnosed and then putting you on a rehabilitation program for your specific injury. So I recommend you go do that. The first thing I want to note though is that if you're suffering from lower back pain, one of the worst things you can do is immobilize yourself by laying in bed all day. What this is going to do is tighten up all the soft tissue, the joints, the ligaments, the muscles, and really prevent the nutrients from getting to the site of pain and prevent the healing process. So what you need to do is get up out of your bed, start moving around the house, maybe do some light housework, nothing too strenuous. I also recommend going for walks to loosen up the soft tissue in your back. This is really going to aid with the healing process again. So if you've got a dog, maybe take it on a 5-10 minute walk around the block. This is really going to help. Okay, so now I'm going to go over some stretches, strengthening exercises and breathing techniques that you can implement in your own home to help alleviate your lower back pain. The first stretch you want to do is child pose in yoga. So what you're going to want to do is go onto your hands and knees and then sit back onto your heels. This is really going to stretch out your lower back, which is generally very tight in people suffering with lower back pain. Now hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Really focus on your breathing out and in, and do 2 sets of this. The second stretch is going to be a hug the knees stretch, where you cross one leg over the other, bring both your legs up and then hold the kneecap of one of your legs and then squeeze it in tight, and you should feel the stretch in your lower back and your glutes. Again, hold it for 20 to 30 seconds and do it twice on each side. The third stretch you're going to do is called cat-cow from yoga. This is a great mobilization technique to loosen up the vertebrae and start to get control of movements over the pelvis, which will really help get rid of your pain. So to start off, go on all fours and you're going to arch your back and look straight ahead. From this position you're going to round your back and put your pelvis into posterior pelvic tilt and look down to the floor, and you're going to go back and forth like this and do about 30 repetitions and 2 sets of this. The last stretch is going to target the hip flexor. Now these get very tight during long periods of sitting, maybe when you're driving or you're at work, and they can cause you a lot of lower back pain. So for this you're going to want to get on one knee and push your hips forward, keep your chest nice and high, and you should really feel the stretch on your iliopsoas muscle. Now you're going to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds and again do 2 sets of this. The first strengthening exercise I want you to do is called a hip bridge. Now this is going to target the glutes, hamstrings, which are prone to getting weak and unused, and which can cause your lower back pain. Always go at your own pace, and I want you to do 3 sets of as many as you can do. Make sure that we're not arching the back during this movement, and we're keeping a neutral spine, squeezing out abdominals and our gluteal muscles. The second strengthening exercise I want you to do is a hip extension. For this you're going to want to get on all fours and you're going to extend your leg up towards the ceiling. Now I don't want you to arch your back during this movement, so keep your abdominals engaged and just lift it up as high as you can and then back down. This is really going to target the glutes, which, as I've mentioned before, become unused during long periods of sitting, and that can be the cause of lower back pain. Do as many reps as you can and do 3 sets. You can also do a variation of this where you kick your leg out back and get a straight leg and then bring it back in. The last strengthening exercise that I want you to do is the plank. Now this is an excellent exercise for core stability and correcting lower back posture. Just don't go too intense, so if you can only do 5 to 10 seconds or even that, start there, and I want you to build up to about a minute and do about 3 to 4 sets of this. Really focusing on keeping your core tight, not letting your lower back arch at all. Okay, the last thing I want you to do is a breathing technique. Now I want you to perform this for about 2 to 3 minutes. So what you want to do is put your hands on your waist and practice inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. But what I want you to do is focusing on filling up your stomach with air. That's really going to engage your diaphragm and push your stomach out. So you should feel it with your hands on your hips. When you breathe in, your hands should start to expand. They should expand at the front, the sides and the back. Now what this is going to do is loosen up all that soft tissue so we can start to repair it. And this is the proper way of breathing so you can get maximal amount of air and oxygen into your lungs. I hope this video helped, and remember to go get yourself looked at by a healthcare professional so then they can diagnose you and put you on a specific rehabilitation program for you and for your specific pain. I'll be making more lower back pain and general back pain videos in the upcoming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.